You see me, now you don't. What's the trick? It's worse than the other two. Welcome to the sanctuary. Now let's talk movie. And this week, now you see me, now you don't. Let's start with the title. I feel like this should have been the title for the second film because Now You See Me 2, we're lazy here. Maybe they would have gotten away with it if they started the first one being like, Now You See Me, Abra. Now You See Me, Cadabra. Now You See Me, Alakazam. Just food for thought. Now You See Me follows the reunion of the Four Horsemen with a couple new faces. You have film and PR safe Tobuscus, got a young female Gamora, and then, as my girlfriend put it, my typecast. So these three up-and-coming magicians unite with the Four Horsemen for a bigger heist, and that is of this heart-shaped diamond by Rosamund Pike's character. Let's get it out of the way. I hate Rosamund Pike's accent. The entire time I was watching this movie, I was trying to figure out where the hell she was from. She's a Vanderberg, so it's maybe Germany. But maybe Sweden or Norway, New Zealand, or is it Australia? I'm not a dialect coach, and I don't want to be figuring out where the person's from. I just want to know what their intentions are, why they're a bad person, not just focusing on how many words they say differently. I think you could see the pattern that's happening here. The old school, the Four Horsemen, as you would, with the Three Musketeers, aka the new school. And there's bound to be banter, there's bound to be ego, and there's bound to be clashing. And that's all well and good, a little bit of clashing and ego and showing new school and old school whoever's boss. But there was one scene where you just had to make an epic rap battle of history right in the middle of the film. Was that necessary? New school thinks they got new tricks, huh? Old school is just gonna be farting everywhere. That's the magic trick. What are we doing? The plot changes like every couple minutes. At first, it feels like they're all going for the heart. Then it's like they're all trying to expose Vanderberg. Then they're trying to expose Vanderberg and grab the heart. Then they're trying to save themselves. Then they're trying to keep the Four Horsemen and the Eye alive. Like, just say that you don't want to end the franchise and put these plot points somewhere else. I was very wary when approaching this film because I thought that maybe it was going to be a nice send-off, have some new people pass the torch, and then keep the story at rest. Boy, was I wrong. For a movie about magic, there ain't a lot of magic in it, unless you count the magic of somehow Dave Franco's shirt coming off.
How'd that get in there?
Or the magical levels of irritants in the line deliveries by Bosco. Probably gonna ruffle some feathers with this franchise because that's what this film feels like. It feels like a nostalgia piece just to kind of attach itself to the credibility of the first two films. And that's not the case here. You want something new. And yes, I admire the effort of bringing in these three new people, June, Bosco, and Charlie. But it's not enough. It's like they're trying to glorify the Four Horsemen, right? These guys are legends when it comes to doing the quote-unquote right thing as magicians. But even Jesse Eisenberg says it here. They're not superheroes, they're entertainers. So I have trouble being entertained by this movie because it just feels like a dull imitation of nostalgia, not nostalgia itself. It's also very predictable, the magical appearances in this film, like Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. I remember being in the theater, hearing that, and in my seat at the theater, I thought, of course they have this on. Why wouldn't they? All in all, there is potential for a future still with this franchise. Do I want it? But I will say it's entertaining, but not for long because most of it is already forgotten. And that's sad, but kind of true when it comes to nostalgia pieces. You just think about the predecessors that really gave you those feelings as to why you came to see this one, and then it's over. And then by the time a week has passed, you've already forgotten about it. But hey, another movie comes out and you're like, oh, I remember those movies. I'm going to go see that. So if I were you, I'd probably wait until this came out on streaming, unless you're just looking for a fun time that you could just forget about later. So in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.